Hey there, happy Friday. And it's time to color. Color, color, color. And I think I'm going to do holiday coloring. So that's what we're doing. I want to finish at least the inside of this. I don't know what I want to do with the outside. I haven't thought about that yet. Whatever I do, it seems like it's going to be kind of messy. I don't know. But anyway, I want to finish the inside first. And oh boy. I'm going to use these King Art gel pens. So, yeah. So I just got to find, I need a red. I need a red out of here. I really like that this does this. That's kind of cool. Here's my red. Oh, there's more than one red. Okay, we're going to have to swatch. We are going to have to swatch. Oh, boy. What a day. We had a meeting this morning. And I lost the thing I needed for the meeting this morning. And then I had to do it all over again. And it was fun. Not. But we made it. Swatch. I want to see which is the best. The best red. Because I want to do this thing. I decided I'm going to do it in red. So that looks kind of pink. We don't want that one. I just ate my, what I'm calling dinner. Kind of my lunch dinner. Um, I made a taco salad out of some leftover chili. I had it sealed up really good and in the back of the fridge, so which gets really cold. So, okay, so I got two. Why is this lumping like this? Stop lumping. I don't like that. Oh, oh. I kind of, this morning, I did like a quick kind of um, grouping, kind of organizing of some things, like my pencils and supplies and the paints, kind of separating them, putting them in different bins. Because some of them I had, because of all the things that have been happening within the past 3 months or 2 months, 1 month, whatever, probably since the beginning of November. Because I think before that, I had started to organize things, and then because I didn't get to continue with it, it got all kind of, mixed up again. So I kind of tried to get that back in shape. Oh, I think I like this one. And so I kind of did some grouping of things, and I pulled some things out of one bin, put like things together. Okay, I like both of these. Which one are we using? Oh, which one goes better with this? I think this one does actually. Right? It's the lighter one. Yeah. I don't know how long these gel pens last, but oh well. I do have other gel pens, but I hate bringing out the case, and it's just such a production. This is so much easier. Which kind of makes me think, even after these, if I do run out of, whenever I run out of them, that maybe I should put my other ones in this case or something. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if I should go underneath with pencil or not. Some things don't like sticking to. Um, and do I just want to do the inside? I'm going to do the whole thing. We're going to find out. And I could stay here and like really just keep going back and forth with what to do with this with. And I just don't feel like being undecisive. It's not that big of a deal. So, I'm just going to do it. I don't like how it looks. Oh well. In some cases, you can rehab it. Whatever you did. Let's see, now it looks pink. Oh, brother. Why does it look pink? It's because of the gold. I may have to go over this with another color to get it to look the color red I want it to be. I wonder if I went under, well, let's see, yeah. I went underneath with a brown pencil, if that would have helped. I just don't feel like going through all that. I really don't. We'll figure something out. Yeah, my glasses on. So, I'm still waiting on crayons. Still waiting on crayons. The big crayons, which I think now I figured out what the problem is with um with them. I think they're actually imported. Um, I think they actually come from Europe, and I don't know how some places happen to have some of them locally, or it's something that gets drop shipped from Europe, which, like, no indication of that in when I ordered them, but um, when they said, had a message on Amazon, and it said likely delivered on December 9th, and I was like, no. And I waited and waited, and finally on December 16th, I was like, okay, I don't have these. Where are they? And then they told me, I don't know, they gave me some song and dance in the response right on Amazon. And I said, well, you're telling me that I should have them, but I'm telling you I don't have them. So I asked them for the tracking number because I actually have an account with FedEx where I can actually, track all of the packages that are being sent to me, even if I don't realize they're being sent to me. If they're going FedEx, it'll tell me. Or if they're coming, via FedEx, it'll tell me. And there was nothing there for it. So when I asked for the tracking number, then they replied back and says, "Well, we're going to escalate this to our manager and to give you a refund, whatever." I was like, "I don't care who you give it to. I kind of wanted the package, but if it's not here, so if it's not here, yeah, credit me." Like, I don't know. I didn't even reply. I just was like, it sounds like when I looked at their reviews for that seller, everybody around the same time period, it seems like there's a lot of people that have had problems that didn't get their package. So I'm thinking that something happened to that drop shipped package or list or group. Like everything that went with it, all of it's disappeared somewhere. I don't know whether somebody hijacked it or it fell in the water or what, but yeah, a bunch of people commenting in reviews saying, "Well, I ordered this and whatever," and those are dated December 14th. So it's like, yeah, something happened to that whole shipment. And more than, something out of the seller's control. So, um, but since finding out that they come from France, it's like, well, I don't need them that bad to like import crayons. Really? Mm-mm. But I have another set that I ordered, strangely enough. And I was thinking, well, that's kind of silly to order the same crayons, but in a different, packaging. But I did. Well, they're similar, not the same. I think there was one way these crayons came out at first, and then they came out in another way, like with another label or name, both by Bic. And so that one also was delayed in shipping. So now they're saying I should get it. Oh, wait. I think they said I should get it by today. Did I saw that open? I think they said today. Now they realize it. I think it said the 20th. Today's the 20th. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happens with those. And that's okay. Um, Something that I found out though is that I actually have I have a box of 24, is it 24? Or a box of 48 and a box of 64 Crayola crayons downstairs that were the ones that I used or that I gave, when kids came over, and I was coloring with them or they wanted to color. It was what I had for them. And I was like, oh, I totally forgot about this. I thought the one I had in the caddy was all I had. No, I had more. So, even though, they're old, obviously they're old, because, like, the kids I had them here for to color are, like, one's in finishing up her freshman year of college. Well, no, this is her first semester. And the other one, is, like, like, what, 3 years older than her, so yeah, they ain't gonna be coloring with me no more. And they better not have any kids. Not yet. So I might as well use those up too. But I gotta try them out. And I also don't want more stuff in this room, for goodness sake. So I'm thinking of just leaving them downstairs. But I feel like I shouldn't be ordering more crayons if I already have those downstairs. I do need to check and see if they work though. So I have some restraint. I really do. Okay, I really wish that didn't look so pink. But I think I am going to go over this with another color. Like a more of a brownish red. There's a color in there that looks kind of rust. So I'm going to try that over this and see how that looks. Although, when I have this all colored in, this might be okay. Who knows? Oh, I'm tired. I kind of wanted to take a nap, but I said, nope, don't do it, not yet. I only got like 3 hours sleep, I think, which was ridiculous. I should double check exactly how much. It might have been almost 4 hours, but it's still not enough. I woke up at like, I think I actually woke up at 3:30. It's like, really? You're gonna get up now? Then I kind of fell back to sleep a little bit, and I slept until like 4. So, and then I got up. Hey, Mandy. I'm doing good. Trying to decompress after the 2 weeks of Oof. 2 weeks of crunch time. And a meeting today. This morning. Which I didn't have to go anywhere because it was on Zoom, so that was nice. We got like kind of a wintry mix outside. Keeps changing, like between like snow and sleet. And sometimes the snow is in like really big flakes, and then sometimes it's really fine stuff. So I was actually thinking of going in to work today just to wanted to water my plants. And but I guess it's not gonna be today. The weather's good. Next week I'll go in. I gave him a good water before I left, like what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah. It's like we keep getting snow and it melts. Because we had like almost 2 feet and it melted. It's like and back to grass just within days. It's really strange. And so now we're back to a coating. But what I don't like about when it does this is that the likelihood of ice being underneath whatever falls is high. Excuse me. There ain't much you can do on ice. And we have hills around here, so imagine going down a hill that's ice. Yeah, it's not a good time. So I stayed my butt home. So I say, if it's just snow, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let's go. Just put on boots. That's it. Put on boots. Work a few layers. You're good. But with ice, not in the mood for that kind of vigilance and potential Mario Brothers driving. They drive like in a video game. So my lunch dinner, oh, I already said that. My lunch dinner was like a taco salad. And it was filling. So I don't expect to really eat much tonight. I'll eat enough just to keep my metabolism going. Okay, there's some of that stuff left over on there. I might need to do the outside with this. I don't know why I'm so into doing this right now. Maybe it's because it's the holidays. I don't know. But it is something. When I start in a book, I feel like I can't stop for a little while. It's like I gotta stay in there until I absolutely positively am like, okay, I need to do something else. Oh, I forgot I wanted to set up my... I have to set up a new vaporizer because my old one broke. Hey, Annie. Divine Miss B. Hope you're doing well. I'm just trying to decompress from all the number and word crunching I had to do over the past 2 weeks. Looks like I need to touch up some gold in some of these spots. You know, it's weird. It's like I'm so like, well, sometimes I'll watch a movie, to decompress, but I think I'll just fall asleep if I do that. So, and I'm not ready to go there yet in my head. There's no movie I can think of that I really want to watch. Probably would have to be some kind of documentary or something right now. I'm not ready to fall into fiction world. Hey, Jean. Good to see you. Yeah, this red is not redding for me. The red ain't redding. And I hate when you do that with a gel thing because it's like, yeah, well, you can't really go over it or nothing. Well, I mean, you can, but you kind of undo the sparkle that you put there. And it's like, well, why did I undo it? Or why did I do it if I had to undo it? I don't know. You can keep going though. We'll figure something out. Yeah, I think I might. Well, yeah, I tell myself I'm going to sleep in and then I wake up at 5 a.m. But I think I'm going to try tomorrow to really take it easy. Still have to prepare for January, but the end of January, but that doesn't start till the end of January, so I have time. I can do it leisurely. I actually did some things for that this morning too, which is, maybe a little obsessive, but I did. Sometimes I'm afraid that if I relax, I'll get too relaxed and then I won't do anything. And fear is not good. Fear brings a snare. That's what Proverbs says. Gotta remember what their butt is to that. What the butt is to fear brings a snare. I know perfect love casts out fear because there is no fear in love because fear has torment. Torment is not love. And I tell myself that a lot whenever I feel anything that kind of has any inkling of anxiety or fear. I tell myself that. And then I can say, okay, so what's the problem? What's the problem, God? What's wrong with me? What I do? What am I not thinking right on? Fix me. Help me get it right. Because you don't want me to be tormented. Thank goodness. It's nice to know that God doesn't want us to be tormented. Does not want us to be tormented. It's like I was telling Foxy, everything changes when you realize that God's not out to get you. It changes everything. But sometimes it can take a whole lifetime even to know that. He ain't out to get you. He did everything for you, which is really amazing. If anybody told me, okay, like, the plan is you leave heaven where everything's beautiful and perfect and wonderful. There's nothing evil here, no evil people here, nobody doing anything bad to anybody. You gotta leave here and go down to that place where people are doing all kinds of crazy shit. Excuse my language, but you look at the news, you look at YouTube even, you see it. I mean, I've had to stop some things this week from coming in my feed. Like when you watch those true crime things and stuff, what is wrong with people? But can you imagine exchanging a world of just perfection and beauty to come to this shit? I'm sorry, I'm swearing, I'm being real. But really, it is shit comparatively. That's why I kind of don't feel bad about using that word. Because it is literally shit in comparison. Oh, this is, no. This is Johanna Basford's Christmas. I would be like, nope, I ain't going. I ain't going. I don't care who it's for. I ain't going. I ain't leaving. Nope, I ain't going. Honestly, truthfully. I can't imagine that I would actually, in that situation, say yes. So I would say, what? What? You must be crazy. I ain't going. Oh, that took a lot to know what it's like down here. Dealing with these people always need saving. Some of them don't believe in you. Some of them don't want to be near you, and like you're like trying to do everything for them, but no, I ain't going. But he did. That's amazing. That is love. That's love. For somebody to do that, they got some kind of investment in us to do all that, right? I find it amazing. There's a lot of things in this life that we can't explain. That's for sure. I can't explain why it's hard to find a good red. That is a thing with colors. It's like finding a really good red can be difficult. Okay. Just trying to stay in the lines. Stay in the lines. So last night I made this it's kind of a repeat of what I was trying to make the night before with cabbage, and the night before last night I made it with kielbasa and cabbage and potatoes. And I didn't make it the way I wanted it to, and like it kept getting interrupted when I was trying to, chopping up things and trying to figure out how am I doing this, how am I doing this. And so my thought process got messed up, and so I didn't get it the way I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be, um, I wanted the potatoes to be kind of crispy. The cabbage to have a little bit of sear on it, just a teeny bit. And because I had onions in with it too, so that too have a little bit of sear on it, and flavors to blend. I kind of wanted the kielbasa to be really small, so that would get a sear on it too. Uh-oh. Lord, I hope they're okay, whoever it is. I live in the country, so to hear that, sometimes what it means is an accident at an intersection. Okay, so, I probably ran everybody off because I kept swearing. Oh well. I think when I'm half asleep, I tend to swear more, but I just kind of have a mouth anyway. But I don't publicly use it. Well, I don't publicly use it. Only around certain people, and like actually most people now know I don't. But I have this. Well, language is my thing, and so I see words for their use. So what they call swearing, really, for me, what I see swearing as is actually like something that is actually a kind of spiritually contractual act, not a word. But I know that's not how everybody feels about it. So I kind of try to watch my mouth as because of it, but sometimes I'm just gonna be who I am. So my apologies if that offends. This is kind of my position on swearing that I don't hold anybody else to. And I know there's people that are sensitive about that or whatever. I don't do it around them. I just don't, because it's like that whole thing on the meat. The person it's okay for to eat the meat that had been offered to idols, and the person that it isn't okay to eat the meat that's been offered to idols. There's no way I want to offend somebody for whom that represents to them. I'm not going to serve them meat that was offered to idols if to them that's what it represents, whereas to me it just represents, oh, it's just leftover beef from something that people did in society, you know. But I'm not going to serve that to them, someone who's offended by that, for dinner, if to them it really holds, more significance, you know. Not using your freedom to flaunt it with people, around people, or whatever. Use your freedom with love and grace. And it is a fact that when I'm half asleep, when I'm really tired, I do swear more. That's why sometimes I just try to shut my mouth. I try to just stay quiet. Mm-hmm. Can't believe Christmas is next week. Yeah, because today's the 20th, so it's 5 days away. Wow. Obviously, I'm not doing anything for it. I'll probably watch Annie eat if that's what she's doing. And if she's doing the live, color and eat, color, eat, read, write. Probably not going to eat much at all. I'm just going to eat normal. I'm not making. I'm not making a huge dinner or anything. I'm just tired from the past 2 weeks, past 3 months. I'm going to be working on getting this room in order and catching up on housework and doing more than just the mundane, doing some deep cleaning of some things. And I have to put together my risers for the this monitor and my printer. Hey, Marcia. And the interesting thing is, I finally realized something that has been showing up on my floor every once in a while. I finally discovered that that is, I don't know what the name of the thing is, the name of the part is, but it is like hard plastic, really hard plastic that surrounds the a metal thing that stands up part of my desk. So it's like the, what do you call it? The leg to the table, to the desk. It's like a screw, that's like about this thick, and then there was, a plastic, foot like you see on a sofa chair or whatever, that's kind of angular like that, and the thing on the bottom. Yeah, and it's been breaking apart. I don't know if my chair has been hitting it or what, but like it's just kind of, I don't know if it's doing just because the pressure of everything on my desk. Maybe I got too much on my desk now or what. Um, so I'm wondering, well, what effect does it have on the desk staying standing? Because the metal thing is in the middle and that plastic thing is just a cover over it. Um, from bottom to, to the top, which is the beginning of the desk. The top is the beginning of the desk. So I'm not, yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, so if I'm going to put those risers on there, is that going to be too much pressure? Is that going to be what breaks you know, the whole thing, causes the whole thing to collapse or what? Although, I mean, I don't think the whole thing would collapse, but it's just the front leg on the left hand side of the desk because the desk is an L. The desk is an L, and this part is like on the end of the L that goes this way. So I'm gonna have to inspect that a little bit. Ask my husband about it, and because the thing is, if I do have to take this desk out because it's gonna like collapse or whatever. I mean, we're actually gonna probably have to chop it up into pieces to get it out. And I don't know where I'd find another one like this. Probably won't find it as inexpensively as I found this one. Da-da-da-da. I've kind of needed allergy medicine for about 2 weeks and I haven't taken any. I just don't want to, but I probably should. Need to put my new vaporizer in because I bought one, but I just haven't set it up yet because of where I got to figure out where to plug it in, and I don't want to be like digging behind, you know, narrow spaces, and oh, I hate that. But I might need to do that to set it up. I have a desk one, but then I still have to do the same thing for that to move it from where it is to closer to me. I'm gonna have to be like crawling on the floor and all kinds of crap. Ugh, I'm not in the mood for that. That's too much like work. I need rest. And if you've commented on any of my videos, I can't even remember. Like, I don't know. I think before it got hot and heavy with work, I went in and I commented on everything that was there. But then I went live the other day, I think, and I haven't looked at my comments again because my deadline was like last night, and I just went on the live, sorry, with Foxy and Foxy and Carrie, and then Kim and Jean for a little bit, and because I needed to color after all that work I did yesterday. And I didn't go look at my comments, but I need to do that soon. So I haven't forgotten you. Do green or red? Kind of have. I think I have to do red because I had to put green around that flower. Poinsettia. That was what I won one of the contests with on Marsha's live marathon. Poinsettia. I think they're actually from Mexico. I think. We have a place up here, a nursery up here that has the most beautiful poinsettias that I've ever seen. And we always used to go there. Well, it kind of made my husband go there. I says, no, we're going to this place for. And we always used to go there to get his aunt, who was also his godmother, a poinsettia for Christmas, because it was something like his mother always had him do. Monday night, okay. I hope to be there. The most beautiful poinsettias I've ever seen in my life at that nursery. I kind of miss that. I miss that little tradition going to get her poinsettia. And then we go over there and hang out for a while. She was so sweet. She was the one that had all the family recipes. I don't know. It looks better on camera than it does in for real. The red looks really pale here. It looks nice on camera. I'm using, I gotta fill that in. I gotta do the little birdies. I still need to fill that in. I can't decide what to do on that. I think I'll do gold. Green and gold. But what color green? I really am tired. It's weird. It's really hitting me. And if I go, I don't want to take a nap now because then I'll just wind up staying asleep. It's too early for that. Then I'll wake up at 2 a.m. Oh, time to get up. I don't want to do that either. So if I want to go more... You know what? I should have... Shoot. That's what I should have done. I shouldn't have put that back yet. But then I wind up with all these pencils on my desk. I don't want all these pencils on my desk. Or markers. Or whatever the heck they are. Pens. That's what I should have wrote underneath the swatch. Duh. Let's do this again before I put them away. Let's just double check. Where did I put that? It's going to be just like I did with that thing I needed for the meeting. Put it down and then don't know where I put it. And then like, oh, I can't find it. That was so weird. It's like, really? I had it in front of my face for hours and hours and hours. And then all of a sudden I couldn't find it when I needed it. I don't want that. What did I do with it? Okay. Oh, it's right in front of me. Underneath the markers. Okay, so let's do this again. I think that's the one I just used. Is there a number or anything? Oh, poo. There is no number. Well, that's not going to help me. I'm going to have to keep it out. Okay. And I forget which one is which already. Let's do a bunch. Keep it right, left, right, left. I need to keep it sparkles. Sparkles. And that. I don't want it to be pink. That looks very purple. I don't know what that is. I know that's not the right color. I don't even know why I'm playing with it. See what happens if I go over. If that changes it any. I'll do a little bit. That might be what I need. You know what? I think that might be it. I don't know. It's a subtle difference. Mm-hmm. I kind of think it is making a difference. So. So we'll see if I get my crayons today. It'd be kind of nice if I did. So what keeps me coloring in these books is because I don't have my crayons. I want my crayons. I want to try different crayons. Mm-hmm. Need to do a step back on this. I'm going to put on some music actually because there might be some noise in the background. Hubby's working on the bathtub in the background, so I kind of muted so there weren't drills and all that kind of stuff going on. So going back on mute. Just wanted you to know. I don't like how this looks, and I'm trying to find another set of acrylic markers. Seems like the green makes the metallic look weird. I don't like that. Let me try these. So personally, I think the page looks weird. I liked it better with the white. I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens after this. There's more to do on it, so I don't know. I don't know. I think it's kind of ugly now. It's weird. I don't know what to think of it. But that's it for me for now. I'm gonna go and do some other stuff. Run around the house. And that's it for me for now. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.